Hi everyone, welcome to the second edition of the Alternate Universe Theories series, otherwise known as What If. Today, I'm going to be talking about what would happen if us humans weren't the only intelligent species on the planet Earth. What if another species had also evolved to become intelligent? What would they act like? Let's find out. So what exactly would this other intelligent species look like? There's three possible ways that this could go. Option A, and probably the most feasible option, another human species emerged back when modern humans were just starting to appear. In addition to the Homo sapiens, Neanderthals, and other human species, there would have been an additional human species. However, unlike all human species with the exception of course, us Homo sapiens, they would also survive to the present day. Option B, another non-ape-like species evolved to live with humans. Option C, the definite least plausible and craziest theory, would be that aliens came to live on Earth. I will be exploring all three possible options today, so let's get started with Option A, another human species. I'm going to be calling this other human species, TOH, or theoretical other humans. If Homo sapiens could not interbreed with these humans, having very little interaction with them in the early days of mankind, we would have most likely stayed separate until more modern times. Eventually, both species spreading out would have caused us to mingle with these TOH, and even start building a civilization with them, perhaps even learning each other's languages or creating new ones with them. Fast forward a few thousand years to times such as today, I believe that human history would have remained mostly unaltered, to perhaps just a few historical figures being changed. The only significant change to the world would be finding a romantic partner, only being able to find members of your specific species of humans. Perhaps if this theoretical other universe was like ours, there would even be an LGBT type of movement. But instead of gay marriage and other types of LGBT marriage being legalized, it would be marrying members of a human species that is not your own. If the world was already better than ours, it might not even have to wait to what we perceive to be the relatively modern times of the 2000s. It would certainly be interesting to see a different kind of movement of marrying another species of humans, so the world would most likely now change drastically. Option B, a non-primate group became as intelligent as Homo sapiens. If this other non-primate intelligent species existed, first, how would we communicate? Since they would be as intelligent as us, even if we communicated in different ways, such as echoes or vibrations, we might even be able to understand each other's languages, even if we couldn't replicate the ways of communication of the other species, though this may take a long time to achieve. For example, humans might not be able to replicate vibrations or croaks of the intelligent species, or the opposite way round, the intelligent species not being able to replicate the words of a human, but nevertheless, we would have at least some trouble communicating at the start. A fictional example of this is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, where, spoilers, Rocky and Ryland Grace learn each other's language in a few days. While this is nevertheless a fictional book, it could be somewhat of a good reference point. Due to these early communication difficulties, each species would keep to themselves mostly until they got more advanced. Then we could probably meet and even start to learn each other's language. But due to our differences, a war could possibly break out, especially if one species thought that the other was trying to do something malicious while trying to approach the other. This could lead to a domino effect, the other intelligent species believing the humans killed them on purpose. This could lead to a war if we had not figured out the misunderstanding, leading to a showdown of who has the better weapons and technology. This could depend on when this fight occurred. Things like armor, spears, swords if it was the past, and guns with bombs if it was relatively modern. Option 3, the craziest scenario, aliens came to live on Earth. In order to peacefully coexist with the humans on Earth, aliens would not be able to settle Earth in modern times. If they did attempt to, they would be met with a hard resistance that would result in Earth becoming uninhabitable, humans going extinct, or the aliens eventually leaving, but leaving colossal damage on the ground. If aliens did want to settle Earth, they would need to come at an earlier time, such as around the time of the Roman Empire. Due to the limited technology at the time, they would need to communicate with the aliens in order for their empire to not collapse. If they weren't very friendly, they might even take humans as slaves. In this case, they would not be as equal intelligence as humans, but much, much more advanced. I mean, if they figured out interstellar travel, humans wouldn't stand a chance. Even if everyone from across the globe somehow managed to unite to counter these aliens, their weak armor and weapons would be no match for the capabilities of the aliens. In this case, Earth would be reshaped and humans would be slaves to do all the aliens' small and menial tasks. But if the aliens were more open to sharing Earth and more friendly, we could live in peace and harmony with the aliens, coexisting, perhaps even like what we discussed for option 2, perhaps without any conflicts though. We could talk with them, and maybe they could even share their technology with us, making humans advance much faster. Or they could populate a portion of Earth with little or no humans yet, and wait for us to advance far enough before sharing their secrets. Well, with that, we have come to our video's conclusion. I would like to thank my friend No Hackers Just Losers for helping me with some of the images within this video, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. With that, I'll see everyone in the next video.